Hi, I'm Adora, a content designer here at KiwiCo. And today, we're building the KiwiCo hydraulic claw. Are you ready for some clawsome fun? Ah! Part A, build the base. First, grab these two round wood pieces and line up their holes. Next, place a hinge pin in one hole and slide in a C-clip on the other side. You can use a pen or pencil if you need to remove the C-clip. Now, add hinge pins and C-clips to the two other remaining holes. Then, take this smaller round wood piece and align it with these inner holes. Next, get one of these wood leg pieces and push a T-nut in here. Now, align the leg with one hole and slot it in. You'll hold it in place for now. Then, twist the screw into the T-nut from the other side. All right, repeat steps 5 through 7 for the other two legs. And use the multi-tool to tighten all 3 screws. If the last screw doesn't go in, loosen all the screws and try again. Let's bring this piece out and we'll come back to it later. Next, grab this piece and insert a T-nut here. Now, take this larger wood piece with the writing side up, push your previous piece into these holes, and twist the screw from the bottom. Time for our first stop and check. Make sure the screw is going into the yellow T-nut. Now, repeat steps 9 through 10 to add 3 more curved pieces. Then flip it over and use the multi-tool to tighten all the screws. All right, place this wood piece here. And add a marble in each hole. Then bring back the assembly from step 8 and place it on top. Okay, we're about to use these special hinge pins with 3 grooves. Look closely because each step will tell you which groove to use. If the pin feels loose, that's okay, use that groove anyway. Now push a long hinge pin up through the middle while holding the build tightly. And click a C-clip onto its second groove, here. You may need to push hard to see groove 2. Let's stop and check. Hold the legs and turn the base. If any marbles fall out, the clip is probably in the wrong pin groove. Look at the hinge pin diagram here and try step 15 again. All right, add rubber feet to each leg. And flip over. Nice, you built the base. Part B, add the arm. First, align these 2 wood pieces to your base here. and insert a long hinge pin. Next, slide a C-clip on groove 3 of the hinge pin. Then, take 2 blue wood pieces without notches and align them here with the hinge pin. And slide a C-clip on groove 3 of this hinge pin as well. It will feel loose, but that's okay. Now grab the blue piece with the notches on the right side and click 2 corner clips into those notches. To remove a corner clip, you just need to squeeze the open end to loosen it. Alright, attach the blue piece to this wood piece by clicking the corner clips here and here. Now, grab the blue piece with notches on the left side. Click 2 corner clips in those notches and attach it here. Next, align these pieces like this and insert a long hinge pin. Then, slide a C-clip on groove 3 of the hinge pin. Alright, align these 2 wood pieces with these holes here and here. And attach with hinge pins and C-clips. Then, align these 2 wood pieces with these holes and secure with 2 more hinge pins and C-clips. Now layer this piece on top, matching the holes. And insert 2 hinge pins and C-clips at the front. Next, line up a suction cup clip and a hinge pin with this hole. And secure with the C-clip. Then, add a suction cup here. Now, repeat steps 13 through 14 to add the other suction cup. Okay, time for another stop and check. Use your hands to try moving the claw. If it won't open and close, check out the troubleshooting tips at the end of the video. Part C, put in the hydraulics. First, place a syringe clip here and secure it with a long hinge pin and a C-clip on groove 3. Then, flip the arm out of the way. Now add a syringe clip here. And insert a hinge pin and a C-clip on groove 3. Now add a syringe clip here and insert a hinge pin and click a C-clip on groove 3. When you're done, the top clip should face out and the bottom clip should face in. Next, move your arm back into place. Add 2 T-nuts here. Align the control panel at these slots with the blue side facing out. And twist in 2 screws. Then, insert a syringe clip here and push a bar through. Repeat to add 2 more clips on the panel. Now, slide a C-clip onto each end of the bar. Alright, grab a syringe and click it into a plunger knob. Let's pull this up a little bit to make it easier. Okay, let's stop and check. Look at the underside of the plunger knob, so you can see the clips that hold it in place. The plunger should look like this. If it doesn't, turn the plunger knob until it clicks into place. It might help to pry open the prongs with your fingers as you turn. Now, repeat step 7 to make 2 more. Next, fit 2 plunger caps around a syringe. Then, add an O-ring around the cap. Now, repeat steps 9 through 10 to make 2 more. Now, you're about to add water. Alright, take a syringe with a plunger cap and push all the air out. Then, dip the tip fully underwater and slowly pull the plunger until the syringe is full of water. Next, attach a tube to the syringe tip. Then, put the other end of the tube in water. Push to empty the syringe and pull to fill both the tube and syringe with water. If there are large air bubbles in the tube, empty the water from the syringe and tube and try again. Now repeat steps 12 through 14 with the 2 other red syringes. Now thread the open end of a tube through this hole in the control panel from step 6. Then grab a syringe with a blue knob and push the knob all the way down. Now press the tube end all the way onto this syringe. Alright, notice how the syringes have 3 gaps, kind of like the gaps in the hinge pins. Line up gap 2 of the syringe you just threaded with this clip. Turn the syringe so the gaps face the wood and click into place. You should hear 2 clicks, one when pressing the syringe into the clip, and the second when the gaps line up. Time for another stop and check. Make sure the syringe is fully inserted into the clip. With the gaps on the syringe facing you, First, press the syringe into place on the correct gap. Then, rotate the syringe until the ridges click into place. Now, flip the arm out of the way and clip the blue syringe to the arm here using gap 3. Then pull the syringe up to here insert a long hinge pin and click in a C-clip on groove 3. Next, take another syringe and tube from step 15 and thread it through the same hole in the control panel. Then, add another blue knob syringe with the knob pushed all the way down. Then, click the red syringe into place here using gap 2. And click the blue syringe into place here using gap 1. Now pull to line up the knob with the hole here. And insert a long hinge pin and a C-clip on groove 1. Alright, get the last syringe from step 15 and thread through this hole here. Next, push another blue syringe onto the end with the tube pushed all the way down. Then, click the red syringe in here using gap 2. Now move the arm back and click the blue syringe into place here using gap 3. Be sure to check that the clip is attached on the right gap. Look at the stop and check after part C, step 18, to make sure the syringe is pressed all the way. Then, bring the arm back and pull the knob to align with the hole here. And insert a hinge pin and C-clip on groove 3. Now turn the build back around. Alright, stretch the plastic band across this syringe. Now, pull and push these plungers on your control panel to move your claw. Awesome, you put in the hydraulics. Now remember to handle the controls with care. Pulling or pushing too hard can make a tube or plunger pop out and spray. If that happens, you'll have to refuel. Tune in for the How to Refuel section to see how. Now that you're done building, let me show you how to control your claw. You give your claw commands by pulling and pushing on the plungers on the control panel syringes. This syringe on the left moves the arm up and down. This syringe in the middle opens and closes the claw. And this syringe on the right moves the claw back and forth. Now, over time, you might notice there are a lot of air bubbles in your tubes. That means it's time to refill the hydraulics. First, pop all the syringes out of their clips. Then, unpin the blue knob. Take that syringe off the tube and pull that tube out of the control panel. Over a cup, press down on the blue knob to empty out the syringe. Put the open end of the tube into the cup and press down on the red cap to empty out that syringe. All right, take off the syringe to empty the tube into the cup. Repeat these steps to empty all the tubes and syringes. Then go back to Part C, Step 12 through 31, to refill the system. Now, if you run into trouble while playing, don't worry, I've got you. If the plungers don't move, first, make sure the tubes aren't pinched anywhere. Then, check for any big bubbles in the syringes or tubes, and if there are any, go back to the refuel section we just talked about. Alright, make sure the plunger isn't sticking to the inside of the syringe. If it is, alternate pulling and pushing both ends to unstick it. If the arm won't extend all the way, or the claw doesn't close, first, make sure the clips on the syringes are on the right gaps. Check Part C to see where they go. And you can also check that the parts are layered correctly, as shown in Part B, Step 8, and Part B, Step 12. If the syringes are twisting or loose, be sure the clips are in the right gaps and that the hooks go over both ridges. You can check out Part C, Steps 17 through 29 to double check. If the tube keeps popping off the syringes, it might be getting a little loose. Cut about ½ an inch off the end and then go back to the refuel section to refill the hydraulics. Now, there's a lot of cool science happening to bring your claw to life. So, your claw uses water to move. But how can pushing on water make other things move? It's all down to how liquid moves when you squish it. Take, for example, a tube of toothpaste. It's not exactly a liquid, but it has liquid in it. If you squeeze the closed end, toothpaste comes out the open end. And even though you just squeezed one side, the pressure from your squeeze transfers equally through the liquid. Hydraulic machines use this principle called Pascal's law. Basically, when you apply pressure to one part of the system, the force of your push moves through the liquid and causes motion in another part of the system. Whether the hydraulic system is a syringe filled with water or a huge piston on a bulldozer, the science is the same. Thanks so much for building with us today. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. If you like the by pulling and pushing on the let's go.